I'm thrilled to be able to have a chance to be here. I was in Iowa last, actually for a region level event, probably a year plus ago, almost a year and a half ago. So I'm glad to be back. Looks like we're having the other folks join here. Those of you who are joining, what class were you just in? Values. Okay, great. We were just talking a little bit about leadership and kind of what we learned. What did you learn in the values class? Yes.
The core values of CAP and the Air Force, ma'am.
Super, super. And how are they different? Yes.
Air Force has 3, ma'am. Integrity, service for itself, excellence. And excellence is all we do, ma'am. CAP, it's those plus volunteerism.
Help them out. And respect. Good. Thank you. Thank you for taking us through that. That's great. What are the Army core values? You're on Camp Dodge. I thought somebody knew that. Okay. I'll have to look it up myself. Well, great. What do the core values mean to you? What do they stand for? What is it? Is that like something you memorize? Yeah. Something you find in your everyday life. That's great. Absolutely. Something you'll find in your everyday life. Hopefully it helps you. It guides your decision making. Right? Guides the way that you work with one another, how you treat one another with our respect as well. And so, terrific. Well, great. Well, I didn't come here to check in on how you were doing. I really came just to get a minute to talk with you and share with you. I'm your Interim National Commander. That word interim is because I'm after the last one was elected, and I'm not in an elected position. I'm in an appointed position right now because I also serve as your elected National Vice Commander. So I think what that means is I'm doomed to travel all over the United States for yet another year, and that's a great thing, great opportunity for me. But it's really my honor to serve. And the core values and the leadership that you talked about are really very important to our organization. So I'm glad to have the chance to represent you as when I go everywhere. Just as each of you represents me. All right? Because if somebody says, who is CAP? What's the answer? Who is CAP?
All of us have?
It's all of us. It's each person. We all make up CAP. If we don't have any members, there's no CAP. If we don't have any missions, there's probably no CAP either because there wouldn't be members to do things, right? We exist for our missions. And what are our 3 missions? You all know these, right? Yes.
And they are aerospace education, emergency services, and cadet programs.
Great, thank you. And I think about that as like a 3-bladed propeller, okay? That as it turns, as it moves, as we do our work, it has to stay in balance. If we do too much in one direction or not enough in another, it gets out of balance and creates problems for us. So you uphold actually all 3 parts of our mission, right? Because obviously you're cadets, so that's a cadet program. When you look at aerospace education, you're doing aerospace education work internally, and other people in our program do it externally. They work with teachers and all of that, and as well as emergency services. I hope that you get a chance to get involved in ground teams and other training and land navigation, just different things like that. So, you get the unique opportunity to really exemplify our entire program, where, us adults, well, we can help with the cadet program, but you're really getting to live it. So I hope you're enjoying that. I think everything in Iowa, if I could, often I'll give a little brief on, kind of how things are going. And I think that when I look at your program and what you're all doing here, this is terrific. I've been very supportive of the program here at Camp Dodge and what's happening, as well as what we can do to keep getting more people into Civil Air Patrol. And the best way to do that is through each of you, right? You must have friends. You have friends, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you have friends outside of Civil Air Patrol, right?
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
aren't they inside? Yes.
I have tried to get 2 of my friends involved, but they did not enjoy it.
Okay.
And I've handed out flyers at school, but nobody has came up to me yet.
Okay, well, you keep working on that. That's right. Civil Air Patrol is not for everyone, right? Some people don't want to get up in the morning and kind of come out and do this kind of thing, but hopefully you're enjoying it, and so there'll be more people like you. So please do reach out and find more people to help participate. That's always important for us. It keeps our programs going and hopefully keeps all of you interested as well. So I always say, as you move up through the ranks, if as you progress, if there's nobody behind you, you don't get a chance to help mentor. Well, that's bad. You need the chance to kind of learn how to do that, and you're learning that from people who came before you, who help you. So it's important to have people, continue to come into the program. So has anybody in here been in Civil Air Patrol more than 2 years? More than 3 years? 4 years? 5 years? Okay, 6? Right at 6? Great. Well, that's terrific. You get the longevity award. I think I get the longest distance traveled, though. So, sorry. But, well, great. Are there questions you have for me? What can I answer? Yes?
Ma'am, what does the future look like for the newly instated junior cadet program?
Great question. The newly instated junior cadet program, which we also call the school enrichment program. Sometimes you'll hear that. That program, I think, is going to be a great future for CAP. We're in a pilot program right now, a trial program. And in that trial program, we have 7,000 cadets, junior cadets. So how many cadets do we have in all of Civil Air Patrol outside of that? Do you know? Is it more than 10,000? More than 20,000? Yeah, it's about 23, 24,000. And in this trial program, we have 7,000, which is a little more than we meant to sign up right off the bat. I don't know if you know about the program. It's right within schools, working with the school administrators, sometimes people who are not Civil Air Patrol members. In fact, the first number of them were not Civil Air Patrol members, but they saw cadets out in the environment and said, you know what, I would love to have the opportunity to have that inside of my school. How do I do that? Well, they were talking elementary school, and we said, ooh, boy, we haven't done this before. And so what we did is we started working with the school administrators. We use our materials, as you know, aerospace education materials, maybe you don't know this, are not only written for you in your age and grade range, they're also written for kindergarten on up. And so they were able to take the materials that we already had and start applying those into the classroom. But they talked about core values, so those junior cadets got a chance to talk about core values. And so it's been a great program. In the basically year that they've done this in some schools, they're in Pennsylvania, they're in Alabama, and some other places. In Pennsylvania specifically, the school principal said, I can see the difference between the class that's going through the CAP cadet program, junior cadet program, and the other classes of the same age, same cadets, say kids, coming into the classroom. I notice more respect, right? One of our core values. I notice more citizenship, okay? So better citizenship. They know how to respect the flag, and they know all of that. And they even salute. It's cute that you could all go help them salute a little bit, but they know how to salute. It's just great. Usually with the right hand. They have fun. Again, they're little kids, but really a neat program. And I think that's a great way for people to get engaged and involved in Civil Air Patrol. But they don't learn all the things that you learn, and they're not eligible to go to all the things that you do. So it's something that gets them started and gives them just another good life lesson, but not something that would mean that if they've been in 6 years, as he has, that they would know everything he's going to know. Of course they're not. They're younger kids. But they are going to have this great feeling about CAP and hopefully continue on.